A face of kindness, a heart of ice. Carter hides his cruel device. Adopting cats, a wicked guise. His dark soul in shadows lies. Carter sat on the sofa, with his assistant elegantly pouring coffee for him on the side. Carter has gentle eyes and elegant behavior. And Carter saw a comment on his YouTube channel's video saying, "Look, how cozy the little cats are nestled in your arms. You must have put a lot of effort into taking care of them on a daily basis, right?"
Yes, I have to get up at night to check the kitten's nest, at bedding when it gets cold, and carefully match nutrition when feeding. But it's all worth it.
Carter turned his gaze to the cat's room at the moment. His smile instantly collapsed. His body stiffened slightly, and after a moment, an evil personality emerged. He tugged at his collar and leaned heavily against the sofa, his face covered in gloom.
A group of fools who love to see these superficial skills and dump these beats, just to show off their parents. I'll have a great time playing tonight.
Sir, the newly taken invitation has been placed in the basement utility room. As per your instructions, we didn't give them too much food, only gave them leftover food from last night, which was even less than last time. Last time, you even gave them some dried fish.
Last time I have a problem with your brain. Why did I face this animal so well? Anyway, they are all things are going to die. First, let's starve it a few times, shaping its temper, and then there will be plenty of gameplay.
In the basement, the little stray cat huddled together, its eyes filled with fear. Carter opened the door, his face full of ferocity. Suddenly reached out and grabbed the kitten's neck, causing it to meow and struggle despairingly.
Little things, you have to relieve your boredom tonight.
Carter dragged the kitten into the bathroom, and the kitten squawked and screamed wildly.
Oh, Bugs, those little cats are really bad. When you will pouring hot water on them, they will still moving around and almost beat your hero's hand. You must police them. Well, I will help them out and get busy first. If all the bosses medicines, remember to tell me.
In the bathroom, Carter turned on the hot water nozzle, and the scorching steam instantly committed, causing the temperature in the small space to rise sharply. The kitten ran away in panic. It closed, scratching the tiles with a piercing sound, and his cry was mournful and desperate.
Coward, more miserable than the better. In this war, only you weak things are at my mercy. Only few years ago, that useless person was buried on the ground everywhere. During the day, those souls asked him to pay protection fees, and he paid them. Now, his wealth and power, he has become the CEO of the company. It's easy to kill those old boys. But this guy doesn't listen, and even says he's breaking the law. He's a coward.
Just as the kitten's memory gradually faded, Carter suddenly hugged his head with both hands, his body trembling violently, and his frightened personality struggled to emerge in extreme pain.
Stop! You can't do this. It's innocent.
Don't pretend to be a good person here. It's too late.
After a moment, the kitten disappeared without a sound. Carter slowly opened the door, and the heat washed towards him. He saw the kitten lying in the corner, its wet fur clinging tightly to its body, its eyes wide open and no longer alive. Carter remained expressionless, bent down to grab the kitten and casually threw it to the corner of the basement like garbage. Subsequently, Carter's body swayed and moved against the wall, panting heavily. Carter rolled back and forth on the bed, with sweet bees on his forehead and rapid breathing. Suddenly, he widened his eyes and looked terrified.
No, don't come over here.
In front of me was the phantom of the dead kitten, staring at him with resentment.
What are you afraid of? It's just a cat. It's a desire to be unlucky enough to bump into us.
You animal! You have harmed hundreds of lives. And just now, you have done the same thing. I'm a collection of soft grievances that were killed by you. And today, I'm here to seek your life.
At this moment, the phantom of the kitten suddenly opened its mouth and bit Carter's throat.
Silly cat! Dare you touch me? Look, I didn't push you to the point where your soul was shattered.
Carter picked up the cross on the beside, and the kitten's phantom was shattered. But the cross was also severely damaged.
You fate will be cut into countless pieces and death with no regret. I want you to fall into the abyss forever done.
As he spoke, the kitten's phantom transformed into a gust of wind and drifted out of Carter's room.
Your cross is quite useful. You useless person. Finally, come into handy.
In his sleep, Carter's body twitched on the bed with a painful expression.
Boss, are you okay? I just heard you scream. What happened? Do you need to go to the hospital?
I feel like I have a mental problem. Please take me to the hospital.
In the doctor's office, Carter was assisted by an assistant and walked in. Looking haggard, he slumped down in a chair.
Doctor, save me. I'm going crazy. Last night, a cat spoke to me. Come and kill me again.
The doctor put on his glasses and carefully examined Carter.
Yeah, Mr. Carter, I thought this is a stress response caused by severe psychological trauma. And I have been a doctor for so many years, and I have seen almost all kinds of difficult and complicated illness. And I thought your condition is not just ordinary anxiety. And can you honestly tell me, if you have done something that, you feel is wrong and have been hiding it? It's in your heart? It's very important. And because psychological problems can never be cured without facing the root cause directly. In other words, you must have a clear understanding, of the reasons for the changes in your psychological conditions, and subjectively want to change it. And conventional treatment is just a drop, in the bucket, and the condition will only get worse and worse. You must know that.
I can't understand what you are saying. I have something else to do. Let's go.
Sir, how can you live like this? Follow the doctor's advice and solve the problem before you can live a perfect life in the future.
I really dare not say it. If I say it, that madman doesn't know what kind of harm he wants to do with my body.
Look at your outstanding performance. Did you still want to seek help?
Shut up. It's all your fault.
Carter fled in panic.
Sure. Enough. Heart disease is difficult to treat. And this time, the patient's stress response is even stronger than before, which is very, very tricky. And it seems that, we can only ask him to take the lead. Host, I have a very difficult patient this time, and I need your help. Help me.
All right. I welcome patients here for treatment.
At this moment, Carter sat at the table, shaking uncontrollably. The assistant stood behind, worried, while the doctor stared firmly. The writer's personality tries his best to restrain the evil personality in order to sit in the sea.
Hello, Mr. Carter. I heard that you have been experiencing some physical problems recently. Can you tell us about it?
I really don't want to say it.
He was a little excited when he heard these words and wanted to stand up and walk away. but was held down by the doctor's shoulder.
Carter, can evasion solve the problem? Do you want to be dragged into the abyss by this fear and sin for the rest of your life? Speak it out. It's the only way to save yourself.
Carter, who resisted in vain, took a deep breath and helplessly began to recount that unbearable past.
I have loved animals since I was young, and now I have enough financial strength and environmental conditions to adopt many stray cats at home. However, I don't know when it starts. I inexplicably develop a wicked desire in my heart to abuse these little ones to death. I have no choice but to obey this evil desire and do whatever he wants. I watched helplessly as innocent little lives were abused to death by my own hands. No, I don't want this. I can't control myself. As soon as that evil thought comes up, I want to touch them. I deserve to die for it.
Mr. Carter, what you don't know is that the cat you killed turned into ghost due to strong rejections. It has been waiting for your sincerely respect. At this moment, will determine whatever it will take your life again.
No. Impossible. You are lying.
It seems that you have no intention of repentance dies in the end of ignore life.
Sir, are you okay? Sir, are you okay? Don't scare me. You haven't paid my salary yet. I will contact a doctor for you immediately.
Wait. What are you doing? Stop it quickly. He's just a mental patient.
What? Do you also want to be like him?
Wait for me. I will call the police.
Carter's face turned pale like paper in an instant, with both hands covering his chest. His heart was in excruciating pain, as if it were about to explode, and his breathing was so rapid that it felt like he was suffocating. The evil personality was also stunned by the news and temporarily calmed down. Carter fell straight to the ground, his eyes wide open, filled with fear and despair, and he had lost his breath. At the same time, in the live broadcast room of the radio station, the host discovered Carter's diary, which detailed Carter's experience of being bullied by thugs since childhood, being kind to those around him, and adopting stray cats. 2 years ago, his diary suddenly became 2 different styles, one with gentle and delicate handwriting, like before, and then the other with rough and sloppy notes expressing hearted towards cats. There were even 2 different types of handwriting arguing with each other in this diary. Until 6 months ago, when there was no new content. Seeing this, the host covered his head with both hands and had a complex expression.
What have I done? I thought he was an incredible cold-blooded killer and only want to push him severely. But he actually suffers from personality disorder. My ridiculous reverse revenge, I think, just take or causing a big mistake.
The police quickly arrived at the scene with the doctor. At this time, the host was already unconscious, and Carter's body was lying next to him. Outside the window, the night is deep, leaving only endless regrets drifting in the air.